from the comfort of your home. Schools should allow students to take online classes. If a student becomes sick or ill for a while, they won't have to miss any schoolwork. They can do it while they're resting. Also, students can work at their own pace in an environment they're comfortable in. The students don't have to go to school all the time, so there won't be as much bullying. You can work around your schedule and work on schoolwork in between jobs or other classes. According to K12.com, on average, students in traditional schools are working for at least 9 hours, including homework, but online students in middle school only work for around 5 to 6 hours each day.
First off, with online schooling, students can work on homework and lessons at their own pace. This way, no child will get lost or left behind in schools. In public schools, students might not be able to get the individual help that they need. Each child can ask questions to their teachers at any time they need, and the students can finish lessons as slow or as fast as they need.
Another reason online courses should be allowed is that it gives students the opportunity to plan their study time around the rest of their day. Students can study and work when they're at their peak of their energy, whether that's early in the morning or late at night. Course material is always accessible online, so there is no need to schedule special trips to a library. Students can study on their phone, laptop, or anywhere else they have internet connection. This makes online learning a good option for students who need to balance their work and family commitments. Online students can work on their courses and listen to lectures in between jobs, appointments, and other classes. They can access course material 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Online classes would benefit individuals and their needs. An example would be kids who are pursuing a career in social media, modeling, acting, or singing, and don't have time to sit in a classroom for 7 hours a day. They can continue their education even when they're traveling and doing their jobs. According to an interview with Teen Pop magazine in 2012, Justin Bieber took online classes so he could earn all of his credits in order to graduate while he was on tour. Another scenario is kids who go on long vacations wouldn't have to worry about missing schoolwork, and they could just do it when they had free time. Also, some kids who have a lot, and whether or not they're going to be bullied or not. Yeah.
Your opening statement. Are you all done with your argument? Okay, so opening statement.
Even though online school has kids with disabilities, I think that online school should not have kids with short disabilities as they would be in traditional school.
You still have your 3 arguments, I think, that you read in. So if you don't want to give them data pen, but I know you've got 3 arguments in there too. So up to you two how you want to do that. Okay?
Christia Hooten saw her terror clearly in her daughter's eyes when shopping back to school started in motion. Called ugly, spread rumors, bullied previous years, turned physically, and pulled her hair on the bus. Shoved to the ground, now 16 and in 10th grade, Kaylee said she has been able to escape bullying since she started the Ohio Virtual Academy. According to Kelsey, we intend to prove that online classes can help students who have been previously bullied and avoid to escape the bullying and being bullied again. We intend to prove that bullying nearly half a quarter of parents who enroll their children in K-12 programs said bullying is the reason why they remove their children from traditional schools. Online schools have been alternative for kids who have been bullied with wings. Online classes are also more engaging. A young woman describes their courses as igniting the fire of learning, regardless to its being an online course than in a regular classroom. This young woman with the courses was important to her as regardless of being an oral course.
You would have contact with your online schooling instructor 24/7. Physical education would be required, so you wouldn't have to worry about getting out of gym and not being physically active. Yeah. Sometimes the cost of online school can be expensive, so.
My opponent says that what if there's technical issues? Then from that, students cannot learn. But we disagree because if the technology fails, then we could bring out the textbooks or just do basically what we did before we start using computers. There should always be a backup plan if in case the technology fails. Or like another example is, what if it's too cold? Sometimes they cancel schools, and we could learn from our house with a computer. Therefore, we should have virtual classes.
Schools should allow students to take online classes. Students may work at their own pace. They can work on lessons anywhere, and it benefits individual students' needs. Since the tragedy of Sandy Hook Elementary, nearly 100 cases of school shootings have taken place, and they have continued to climb.
In the 2 years since the mass shooting, there have been at least 94 school shootings, including fatal and non-fatal assaults, suicides, and unintentional shootings. That's an average of nearly 1 per week. This is not something to tolerate. President Obama once said after the Sandy Hook tragedy, "We cannot tolerate this anymore. These tragedies must end, and to end them, we must change." It may seem like a simple answer to a complex problem, but not only would online schooling provide student flexibility with learning, it would eliminate the threat of school violence, a point that just may be worth serious consideration.
Schools need to start offering online classes. We have already shown that online classes are more engaging to students, and online classes will also help kids that are being bullied, and students can learn at their own pace. We would also like to point out that online classes will help kids with disabilities. According to Education Week, staff who has autism is distracted by a colorful and colorful, occasionally loud room. Over 2 years, 10-year-old Seth has tried the South Carolina Connections Academy. Kaylee, which is Seth's mother, says that his self-esteem has improved because of his new school arrangements. Seth can concentrate on his work because he isn't distracted or scooping out the rest of the class. And only the teacher will see his answers, so he won't feel anxious or feel dumb when he is called on a normal class. Online classes have been a blessing for Seth and a student named Jasmine Floyd. Ms. Floyd, now 18, just graduated from Woodstock Academy in Woodstock. She suffers from FOP, which causes extra bone to form in her muscle or any other connective tissue, which is a very painful condition. Virtual classes have helped Ms. Floyd when she couldn't attend school. I have a friend named Brandon. He broke his leg in a high fall in a playground. I helped him out by pushing him in a wheelchair around the school, took him to his classes and lunch. But it was really difficult because the lunchroom or the hall could be a very crowded place for a kid with a wheelchair. Time came, teachers offered his mother an option of giving Brandon online classes. She accepted, and from then, Brandon could eat and learn in one school classroom. From then, his grades went up, and it was less stressful to get into his classes. School was way easier for him after that. Online classes have helped my friend Brandon. If we make this available to more students, we're going to help them and prevent them from missing school lessons.